Hello everybody. Today we are going to deal with the English sentence from different aspects, such as definitions, the various criteria the sentence should meet, constituents, subject and the predicate, and so on. What is a sentence? In fact, there is more than one definition for the English sentence. Let's look at the following definitions. A. It's a group of words containing a subject and a predicate and expressing a complete thought. B. A sentence is the largest grammatical unit consisting of phrases and clauses used to express a statement, question, command, etc. C. A sentence is a group of words beginning with a capital letter and ending with a full stop, question mark, or exclamation mark. What criteria should the English sentence meet? The English sentence should meet the following criteria. Number 1, meaning. Number 2, constituents. Number 3, communicative function. And number 4, word order. We will explain these criteria in this episode. The first criterion is meaning. An English sentence should be meaningful, or else it is not a sentence in the whole sense of the word. Notice these two sentences. A. Mount Everest is the highest mountain in the world. This sentence is meaningful. B. The apple ate the boy. This sentence is meaningless. The second criterion is constituents. The English sentence has two main constituents, which are Number 1, subject and the predicate. Look at the following sentence. The old man lives in a small town. The old man is subject and lives in a small town is a predicate. We will explain the subject types in details through this episode. Now, these two, the subject and the predicate, can be divided into more constituents, which are Number 1, clause. Number 2, phrase. Number 3, word. The old man lives in a small town. The whole sentence is a clause. The old man lives in a small town. Here we have phrases. The old man lives in a small town. Here we have words. As we have seen, sentences are made up of clauses, and the clauses are made up of phrases, and the phrases are made up of words. The third criterion is communicative function. One of the most important characteristics of language is communication. Language is in fact communication, as many people tend to say. Therefore, the English sentence should meet this criterion, and thus it should be meaningful. In our daily life, we usually communicate with each other by means of utterances, which may be short or long, phrases or sentences, statements or questions. Consider the following brief exchanges. Example 1. Seen the accident? Where? Downtown. Not really. In the example above, it can be noticed that the utterances are short. They are phrases rather than complete clauses. This is casual conversation which characterizes the everyday language in the American or British streets. Example 2. This is a conversation between a bank employee and a customer. Good morning, Jerusalem Bank. Can I help you? Good morning. My name is Smith. Henry Smith. I am calling from London. Yes, Mr. Smith. What can I do for you? I am wondering whether it would be possible for me to make an appointment for tomorrow with Mr. Khatib, the bank manager. I'm afraid you cannot see Mr. Khatib tomorrow. He will be out of town all day. In this case, I'd like to leave a message. Please tell him that I've lost my cash card. In this example, we have seen long sentences, complete clauses which characterize the standard or formal English. The final criterion is word order. Unlike the Arabic sentence, the English sentence has a relatively strict word order. Any change in the word order may have a change in the meaning of the sentence. Look at the two following examples. A, the hunter has killed the lion. B, the lion has killed the hunter. As can be seen, the change in the word order of the above-mentioned sentences carries a radical change in meaning. In sentence A, the hunter is the killer and the lion is the victim, whereas in sentence B, it is the other way around. The lion is the killer, whereas the hunter is the victim. Most sentences in English must have an expressed subject. The subject of a sentence can be A, a noun, B, a pronoun, C, a noun phrase, D, a noun clause. Examples. Number 1, Joan has a job. The subject is a noun. Number 2, she is the manager of the company. The subject is a pronoun. Number 3, half a loaf is better than no bread. The subject is a noun phrase. Number 4, that Joan has passed the final exam is surprising. The subject is a noun clause. Now we are going to talk about the subject. The English subject is very much different from the Arabic subject. In English, the subject can be the theme or topic, or the doer of the action, or both, or neither. Consider the following examples. Number 1, Mr. Jones has left the country. In this sentence, the subject Mr. Jones is both the theme and the action doer. Number 2, Mr. Jones has been attacked by a stranger. Here, Mr. Jones is the theme, but not the action doer. Number 3, Mr. Jones fell down. Here we have an active sentence, but the subject is not the action doer. He is rather affected by the action. The following sentences don't talk about an action, so there is no agent. Examples. A, Paul is sick. B, Helen resembles her mother. In the following sentence, the subject is neither the theme nor the action doer. It is difficult to argue with obstinate people. Now we come to the end of our meeting for today. Thanks a lot for you all. I hope that you have made use of this lecture and that you have enjoyed your time. Best wishes. We look forward to meeting you in the next lecture. Goodbye.